if I have a name to give to yesterday, it would be the Spurgout. Like seeing Donald Trump and Elon Musk washing the laundry in public while everyone on Twitter was horrified made the highlight of my day. I did support the clown, and now I'm getting the circus. This is exactly what I wanted, but a lot of people are actually dismayed about the happenings. It's like, no, this isn't happening. This is not true. This is part of a plan, a grand tapestry. Trump is like Zinch. He's got a tapestry of plans woven into other plans. No, you're just coping. I don't see... It's not like it's not possible. Sure, it is. But what are you basing this on? Like, is there anything that you saw that led you to believe that this may be the case? Like, is there any hint, any evidence, no? Oh, it's a gut feeling. Okay, right. The reason I don't think that Elon Musk is faking it, even though, like, my Eastern European brain is constantly screaming, like, what else is going on? This is how we do Eastern European politics. When the entire mainstream media is flooded with trivial shit, it's like, okay, what else is going on? What are they hiding? But, no, I don't think that they're faking, because here you have Cattered. For those of you who don't know who this person is, it's an individual that has constantly fanboyed with Elon, agreeing with all the takes, getting retweeted by Elon. And here you have the gentleman saying that Elon Musk has unsubscribed and unfollowed me. Alex Jones says he's not in my Trump cult. Many large influencers' accounts desperately try to stay neutral today. I've never changed in years. If you want to criticize Trump's build, no problem. If you don't like Trump policies, no problem. If you don't like Trump's tariffs, I listen to your side. But when you come out and call Trump a pedophile, that's when you've crossed the red line. Don't care about anything you have to say after that, right? So, again, I don't think, like, Elon Musk would start unfollowing and unsubscribing from people unless he was genuinely upset about why this happened. Now, I just want to hypothesize for a second and try to think this from a logical point of view. Like, would it make sense that these two individuals would just decide to spurg out in public? Like, would their personality allow for that? And so, when I look at Elon Musk, what do I see? I see a person that's autistic, not as an insult, but like as a pattern of behavior. And it makes sense, right? Because, like, he works with engineers. Like, that's what he does as a CEO. He talks with people that require communication to happen in a very strict, specific manner. And so he's used to going out and just saying what he thinks, much to the horror and dismay of others, right? So, like, he will tell advertisers to go fuck themselves. Do you guys remember that, right? He doesn't pull any punches. Like, if he thinks something, he will say it. He has no filter. His entire platform is built on free speech. He even allows porn on his platform. Like, there was this huge controversy when Elon Musk took over, and people were saying, oh, why is there still porn on the platform? And Elon Musk said, you know what? Because porn is part of the human expression, and I'm going to leave it there. So, like, he doesn't really care about optics, doesn't really care about what other people think of him. Will say stuff even if it affects him financially. Like, telling advertisers to go fuck themselves. Telling other politicians in the world to go fuck themselves as well, like he did that on Twitter. And so his personality is to being brash and outspoken. Why exactly did he decide to support Donald Trump, right? Like, why didn't he support the Democrats? Because the Democrats, they're the ones with the environmentalist issues. Like, if he wanted tax cuts for his electric vehicles, like, wouldn't he join the Green New Deal party? Wouldn't that make more sense, right? I personally believe that maybe, just maybe, he genuinely wants to save the United States. Like, he views that the deficit is an existential problem for America. He views that it's not sustainable, that if the debt keeps piling up, eventually they're going to end up in a situation where there's going to be an economic calamity, and it's going to also affect his business. Like, it's one thing if, he doesn't get some subsidies from the government, and it's another thing if the government goes bankrupt, because then he doesn't get his subsidies anyway, right? So I think that's Elon Musk's mindset. Outspoken person, genuinely dedicated his time, his effort in order to try to reduce the deficit of the United States. Now let's look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a completely different person. He's a showman, likes showmanship, but he's a New York real estate investor. Like, in order to do that job, it's very different than building rockets and sending out into space. Like, if you want to do that, you need truth, because you need math, you need science. You can't you can't say things that aren't true. But to be a real estate investor, well, that's politics. Like, you got to negotiate with people. Negotiating with people is like playing poker. You need to have a poker face. You need to bluff. You need to know when to hold your cards, when to share them with others. And so, his behavior in public is a lot different. From what I saw with Donald Trump, usually he has a small circle of people that he trusts, and even that failed during the first administration. Like, he had constant leaks from the White House. Every time he had a plan, it was leaked to the public. And so it's quite possible that he has visions and he has plans, but he doesn't share it with everyone, right? Now, I'll come back to this in a little bit. I'll tell you why this is important. But let's look at what he views as an existential problem for America. What he views as an existential problem for America is the mass immigration. The fact that Republicans may not get votes if Texas flips blue, right? Like he actually views that as a bigger issue. And so when it comes to the deficit, maybe he has a plan on how he will fix it later on. Like, maybe he has something that is going to happen in the second year of his administration. Maybe he's hoping that more Republicans will be voted into the Congress and the House. We don't know, right? But like, maybe he has a way of dealing with this debt. But until then, he's using this big, beautiful bill in order to be able to secure loyalty and votes from Congress and the House. He's basically saying to Republicans, look, I'm giving you the pork, I'm letting you grift, but I need you to help me with the judges. I need you to help me with the immigration. I need you to help me with this and that, right? It's how politics works in Washington. It's not like operating a group of engineers and you're telling them, like, you need to do this and this is the science and get it done, right? Like, in Washington, even in your party, it's like, why should I vote for you? Why should I support you? And you need to either threaten them with something. It's like, well, if you don't support me, I will support your counter candidate during the next race. Or if you don't support me, I will make some information about you public. Or look, if you support me, I will give you this in exchange, right? Like, that's how you make politics. So, like, Trump doing this big, beautiful bill, in my opinion, and I think it's backed by evidence and facts, he's basically trying to get Congress on his side to help him with the judges and everyone that's preventing him from achieving what he did during the election and say that he's going to start deporting a lot of illegal people. But as you can see, the goals between these two individuals don't align anymore, right? Like, Trump views the existential threat to be the migration. Elon Musk, for instance, views an existential threat if you ban H-1B visas. Trump considers that the spending and the budget is not going to be an issue. Elon Musk considers it an existential threat. And so when you have these two individuals, one that's brash and outspoken, going into the public, right, and starting to tweet at the president, and the president escalates because he also is brash and outspoken on some issues, like he wants to project strength, well, you end up with losing situations where the president is saying, oh, well, then we're going to not give Elon Musk any government contracts anymore. And Elon Musk goes, oh, okay, well, if that's the case, I'm going to dismantle the Dragon space rocket. Can you imagine, like, the engineers on that project? Like, they probably had a heart attack when they saw that tweet, right? And it's like, well, if we dismantle the space rocket, then the International Space Station gets fucked. And so now you end up in this situation that could be avoided if the people would be in the room. But both of them are insanely busy people, you know? It's not like me going over to John's house to have a conversation. One is the president of the United States, the other is a CEO of 4 companies. Maybe they did talk it over, you know? Maybe they didn't reach an agreement. But suffice to say, no, I don't think this is scripted. I think this is too big of a spurgout to be scripted. I think there's some genuine things happening here. Is this a distraction from something else? Most likely, but not in the sense that it's planned. I do think that the big beautiful bill contains a lot of pork, a lot of shit that people wouldn't like, and it's over 1,000 pages long. Like, it's bigger than Lord of the Rings. And usually that's how you do business in Washington, right? Like, you have Save the Poppy bill. You have it 1,000 pages with a lot of authoritarian shit in it, a lot of waste, a lot of government spending. You're being presented the bill 4 hours before vote. And if you don't vote on it, it's like, oh, so you're a sadistic fuck. You don't like the puppies. You don't want to save them. That's American politics. AOC complained about that. Do you guys remember? You laughed at her. I didn't laugh at her. I was like, no. I think she's onto something. Anyway, right. Let me know what you guys think. So regarding Styxhexenhammer, by the way. Anyway, regarding Styxhexenhammer, disagree with his take on this. Bad assessment. It's not a bad assessment because, it's not possible that Trump and Elon Musk had a conversation. But I don't see the evidence. And when I say evidence, I don't want a smoking gun. But like anything, like just any behavior from them that would imply to this. Like this to me is just wishful thinking. At this point we can speculate like how we would like if the world is going to turn out, and Trump is this grand chess player that plays 11D underwater chess with everyone. And it's like, okay, like maybe he is. But until I see the air bubbles, not going to believe that's the case. We'll see. Maybe in 2 weeks or so, we'll see if I was right or Styx was right. Let me know what you think until then, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.